Bless your game, bless your game, bless your game. We up in here again. We finna do it again. This Pimps Pop Out, take number 7. Brought to you by the underdog known as Pimper Slim. Today's topic, the coochie. The greatest invention known to man hands down. I mean, it is the epitome of the what I call the original one-size-fit-all product. I mean, by sheer design, it's designed to withstand friction, cold weather. It can engage in biohazard warfare, and you can hide things inside of it. You know, portable and stationary. I mean, I saw one that was I saw one that was so tough that every time that this woman took a step, the coochie spoke to me in Russian, and it exhaled black and mild smoke every time she took a step. And what's so crazy about it, man, the woman was from Spain. Period. Anyway, let's proceed. The coochie is the one true one-size-fit-all product. The Kegel exercise proves this to be true. I mean, a well-trained coochie can handle any penis-based extraction. Oh, my bad. It's early in the morning. Obstruction. Okay, you get that? All right. Hell, it can take a whole foot and an ankle with practice. So, fellas, if you one of those types that constantly lose track of your dick because it's hard to find, even with both hands, you know, you trying to look for it, like with this shit right here, you know, the best thing for you to do instead of trying to go and get your meat stretched beyond its physical limitations is, you know, take your woman to Kegel school. And that way you could come down, you know, to her level. You know what I'm saying? She would appreciate it. Man, have you seen those oil commercials where they got the engine running on the commercial and they show, you know, the rotating assembly inside there and the piston is doing that thing, it's going pop, 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 pop. Man, you just don't know how many times I see that and it just turned me on because I just think about me, of course, and being inside a woman, you know, the piston inside the shaft, inside the cylinder, creating that damn internal combustion until the shit just go boom. But woo, you gotta excuse me. Sometimes I just turn my own self on. Let me get back to what I'm trying to tell you about. How coochie got some amazing lubricating properties. Now, the commercials talk about how how good they brand of oil is. I mean, really, like it's all that. I be thinking to myself, they design team must not be getting no kind of coochie at the house. I mean, they must be on like alert level platinum, you know, where they just say, hey, look, you know, hey, you ain't getting no coochie. That's the reason why they can't understand what I'm saying. I mean, if they knew like I knew, they would just buy a cheap ass 5-gallon bucket, sit that bitch on top of it, sit on top of them virtual reality glasses on it, kind of like these, except it's the kind that show the flicks going on the inside, where, you know, she can get stimulated. And then all they got to do is just collect the stuff that come out the other end. Just take that shit, pour it in a bottle, put that shit straight on the shelf. And on the label, they can say, signed, sealed, and delivered. Ready for any car near you. I'm just saying, if it was me, that's just what I would do. But I remember this one time, I was at the lake, up there by the spillway on the hill. And me and this chick was getting it on. We was doing our thing, peace style, of course. And man, she fucked around, and I fucked around, and I hit that spot, and she busted a 2-gallon nut all over the place. Man, I'm telling you, when she hit me with that, and that shit started coming out there, man, I fucked around and lost traction, and I slid out the coochie all the way into the next counter. The next county. Not the counter. The next county. Down the road. I mean, I done slid over barbed wire fences, roads, ditches, alleyways. Man, I slid over the top of a damn John Deere tractor, a well house, and a damn oak tree. Up one side, down the other. Man, fucked around and you know what I'm saying, did a backstroke over a damn airplane. And you know the kicker thing about it? Man, I didn't have one damn scratch on me. Now that's good oil. They need to try to sell that shit. Now, a lot of people frown on women fighting in battle. I personally, I embrace it. I mean, like, if you know, I just really think that they just need to go out there and do some fighting because bitches are crazy. I mean, you really know them down deep. They crazy as a motherfucker. I mean, you know. But anyway, not just really just sending the woman in. I'm just talking about the coochie. Just send the coochie up in there and just let it fight the battle. I mean, real talk, for real. Man, I remember I give you an example. I took this old girl for a spin one night, and man, I beat on that coochie with everything I had. I used my wallet, my keys, my tennis shoes. Man, you know, I even bagged up off of it, started banging my head up against it. Just boom, 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 trying to get it to bag up off me, and man, it just kept coming. You know what I'm saying? And by that time, it started to overpower me. You know what I'm saying? It just drove me all the way out the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? It's got me crawfishing all the way into the kitchen. So now I'm getting desperate. You know what I'm saying? So I reach and I look up and I see a cheese grater. So I take that. Wow! Hit it with that. And then it's some pot roast on the counter. Wow! Hit it with that. Then, man, you know what I'm saying? Hell, I'm feeling pretty good now because I done reeled the coochie a little bit. So then I reach over there and I grab the countertop and bang on it with that a couple times. I even threw some 100-watt light bulbs in there while they were still hot. Hell, I even grabbed a can of Comet. But by that time, I was starting to run out of gas, and it done knocked me down again. You know, because I threw it in there real fast, but you know what I'm saying? Before I knew it, boom! It done knocked me on my ass, like a flash of light. And while I was scrambling, trying to find me some cover, hell, I found a bottle of Tabasco sauce and a handful of peppers. And I waited till the last second. I was holding my damn breath. And the coochie, when it got right up on me, I just kind of faded back when the coochie swung at me. And then I throw that damn tobacco sauce out there and them peppers like a jab. And inserted them with surgical precision. The coochie fell dead right there. Boom. Then that bitch gonna wake up to my what you doing? I mean, come on, man. You can't beat the coochie. I mean, it's some tough stuff. But man, I mean, I done seen fucking yeast infections on coochie so bad that if you just took that shit and put it in some regular old household dough that your mama made, and you just take that, you scrape just a little bit of that yeast infection off of that, just a little bit of it, and put that shit in that dough, man, it will cure hunger in Africa overnight. I even seen coochie that done bled so much that if you took all the pads that it used in a 2-week period, you know what I'm talking about? Them things, they call them napkins, but they pads though. If you took them damn things and just picked them motherfuckers up and just start throwing them at motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Man, it would redefine the rules of engagement of biological warfare. I mean, besides, anything that bleed that just for the hell of it and don't die need to be in the army on the front damn line, period. And I mean that in the most sincere manner. I find it amazing, you know, the kind of things that will fit into some coochie. I hooked up with this lady, and she swore she could handle me all at once. And you know, I'm sitting there with that shit eating grin on my face and I called on that shit. She gonna tell me, if you think you ready for this pussy, Mr. Slim, Brother Slim, Pimpster, you know, she fucking with me now. You know she yanking my chain. Then that's what bitches do, you know what I'm saying? That's how they fuck you. Because, you know, they calculating. And you know the average man can't think that fucking fast. And you know what? I ain't gonna get to that point. You'll figure it out as we go along. Well, she tell me that if I think I'm ready for that pussy, She told me to step my big bad ass outside, take off all my clothes, and she handed me a pair of motherfucking glasses that had some lights on these motherfuckers. And she told me to strap, to use them motherfuckers on and yell when I was ready. So I'm sitting there like, I'm thinking to myself, what the hell? What the hell I need these for? I'm like, what the glasses all about? I ain't fucked up by going outside in public and showing none of my shit, because this be right here. So I'm thinking, she yanking my chain again. So fuck it, okay, I'm gonna call on that shit. But I'm kind of confused. I'm like, what the fuck is these glasses for? And she gonna tell me that it's so I can see my way out. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I take my big bad happy ass outside. I get butt ass naked, put on the damn glasses, and I stood there and I thought about it for a second. I said, nah, there ain't nothing to think about. Hell, I'm ready. I'm ready. The next thing I know, this wench jumps her motherfucking ass out the top of the motherfucking house, cock wide open, landed on me. Boom! I'm talking about inhaled me in her body, straight through the pussy, just sucked my whole body in, everything. Man, I free fell inside that coochie for about 15 minutes. Like I was in the Matrix, nigga. No lie. Just boom! I landed flat on my motherfucking back. Nigga, I'm talking about, and whatever I landed on was cold in the motherfucker. I'm talking about even the hair on my nuts ran all the way back up to my stomach and turned and changed up my stomach, up to my chest, and changed and reassigned themselves as chest hair. Nigga, whatever I landed on was cold. And I'm thinking, damn, what the hell is going on? So I jumps up, I turn the lights on my head, and I look up, man, and I see this big old, I can't make this shit out, so I had to back up from it a little bit. And man, it was a motherfucking ship anchor wedged into this big white wall. And the only thing I could read on the ship, some of the words and shit that rubbed off of it, the only thing I could make out on it was the year 1912. This was a big ass anchor too. This motherfucker was the size of a football field. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So I say to myself, I'm assessing the situation. I'm thinking, damn, what the fuck I'm gonna get out of here? So I walks back away from the damn anchor about a half a mile away from the damn anchor. I'm walking. Now remember, I'm still inside the coochie. And that's when I really, I walk back a half a mile and I turn around and I look at it. And I'm looking at the anchor and I'm looking at this big ass, what appears to be an immovable object. And it's right then that I put two and two together. It's a big ass anchor marked 1912. Man, I'm looking at the fucking iceberg that sunk the Titanic. I mean, I'm looking at it. It's right there, live in 3D. And I mean, I'm just telling you like I see it. The coochie's a bad motherfucker. If I'm lying, won't you just go test drive a coochie near you? Well, but outside all of that, you know what I'm saying? That coochie a bad motherfucker, but I'm on to a more serious battle. I done said a lot I can say about it today. I'm just done wore myself out mentally, physically, just thinking about it. It's just really just too much to try to process all in one time. But on to some real talk for anybody that's fake, because people that's real, I ain't got to say this to you because you understand where I'm coming from. But if you tired of going through the same shit over and over again in your life, get your ass off that hamster wheel. Start walking in a straight line. You know what I'm saying? And I promise you, you bound to run into something different. This is the Pimp's Pop Off. I'm Pimper Slim. Bless your game.